So McDonald's, the world's biggest burger chain, has announced that it is going to exit Russia for good, because back in March they announced that they would temporarily suspend their operations in Russia. Now they're leaving for good, and a lot of Russians are actually lining up to go and get a McDonald's because they might not be able to get a burger anymore in the future. So they're lining up. They're driving 250 kilometers to reach a McDonald's restaurant or outlet. So, and by the way, this is not just a burger place leaving a country. McDonald's is a symbol of capitalism, a symbol of the West. And back on the 31st of January 1990, the first McDonald's opened in what was then the Soviet Union. 30,000 people queued up, and it showed that it signaled that the Soviet Union had changed, that communism was pretty much over, and that Russia or the Soviet Union had opened up to capitalism, to the West, and to a new global world order. So with McDonald's now leaving, this could mean that this war is going to continue for a long time. We might be facing a new global world order. The thing now with this war is Russia is losing. It's not going well in Ukraine. And I'm sure that if Putin could go back and not start the war, he would do that. He would stop the war. If he could withdraw now without losing face, he would. Because, like I said, they're losing even in eastern Ukraine, even the Donbass region at Luhansk and Donetsk. Things are not going well. Battles are being lost. Ukrainian army has reached the Russian border in many areas. Kharkiv is under Ukrainian control. So things are not going well. But at the same time, the problem for Putin is he can't withdraw, because if he withdraws now, it's a defeat. And he's going to look like a loser. And internally in Russia, he's going to face challenges. People are going to come up and try and replace him and get rid of him and stuff like that. So it's not looking good for him. And now also with Finland and Sweden joining NATO, Russia is really in a bad place, because one of Russia's main exits to the or export routes to the world is not the Black Sea, but the Baltic Sea, close to St. Petersburg. And that's so if Finland joins NATO, NATO could easily block that route, and Russia won't be able to export anything anymore or import anything. And also the Black Sea, Turkey controls that, and Turkey is part of NATO already. So Russia could easily be just blocked from exporting and importing anything. And also G7 has announced that it might seize 300 billion in Russian assets and give them to Ukraine. So things are not looking good for Russia. And now McDonald's is leaving as well. So it's just getting worse and worse. Let's see what happens though. Like and subscribe and let me know what you think. Thank you very much.